welcome in today's breakdown. I will tell you about my today's long. So let's start on the high time frame on the 1 hour chart. So for me, this was bullish at this point. Structure for me was bullish. We had expansion followed by retracement followed by expansions, and I wanted to be in the long position in the AM session. My point of interest was this 4-hour fair value gap that showed power many times. So I was expecting price to expand and then retrace and then another expansion in which I wanted to take part. The issue was we had bearish daily SMT, which eventually changed order flow completely and we shifted to bearish order flow. But I was hoping that we'll get through this high and we'll demolish this SMT. So this was my point of interest. Order flow for me was bullish. This was my analysis. And I was looking for higher prices. My drawn liquidity was here. Previous day high. Also these equal highs that I'm looking to take tomorrow, to be honest. But we have to create change in state, like some form of reversal have to take place. But this is not a topic of today's meeting. So you might ask, so how did you win on that day if you was bullish and your analysis was wrong? Because yes, I have to admit that my analysis for that day was wrong. But it doesn't mean that I have to lose money. I can make money even if my analysis is wrong. Or I don't need to lose the money if my analysis is wrong. Okay? I can be without trades, like if I didn't get all of my confirmations, or maybe trade idea was playing out. My stop loss for trade to break even, and yeah, I got stopped out on break even. That's also a situation where you are not losing even if your analysis is wrong. But okay, let's go to the lower time frame. So yeah, the main fact that saved me today was the 15-second chart, because to be honest, the December is not the month that we should participate in. And if you are taking part, if you are trading December, be prepared for quick trades, like get in, get out as fast as you can. This is my advice for you. Okay, so let's zoom in and let's talk about my entry. So we had this change in state of delivery. What I was looking for is the 50% of this first leg higher. On the 15-second chart it's a little bit messy, but you know, this is just a few 1-minute candles, like the first move up. If I didn't get the entry, I'm looking for retracement of 50%. So let's go to the 15-second chart again. So I was marking out 50%, and when price reached that, I was looking for, first of all, bullish signs, so to say reaction, And the second thing is the SMT. The third is the CSD. So let's take a look. Oh my god. Oh my god. This X project is really fucking with me. Kurwa mać. Yeah, I kinda don't have idea how to operate in this shit. Maybe I will yeah, this should fix that. Okay, so let's zoom in. I want to show the ES chart because the intermarket relationship are crucial. Yeah, it was before market open, and I'm not a big fan of trading before market open, but this was a really good setup, which end up not playing out fully because like you can see, the original consolidation is still here. We didn't go up here. But let's focus on the entry. Okay, so this is my quick point of interest, for my entry, the 50% of this bullish leg. So what I'm looking for now. Okay, so I'm looking for SMT. It can be even this candle to candle. I don't mind. It can be candle to candle. But also, like I'm talking about SMT at exact smart money reversal candle. So the lowest candle of the candle. But also I want to have bigger SMT, like bigger time cycle. Let's say 10 minutes time cycle SMT. Yeah. It wasn't 10 minutes cycle SMT because we are on the 15-second chart, but that was SMT, yeah. So we can't ignore that. So we had two SMTs. Now the only thing I need is the changing state of the average. So you have the low, we have the high, and you have the low. This bullish candle that closed above this bullish candle created bullish breaker. So my entry was the retrace to this 50% of breaker block. I think that was the 50%. I have to watch this to be honest. Maybe okay, the fucking worst entry possible. But my entry was on the 5-second chart, so I don't know what I'm doing on the 15-second chart. Sorry for this not professional approach. I don't want to cut this video, so yeah, sorry for that. But it's not changing anything because we had SMT. This move up higher created breaker, and I entered up here because, as I said on the lecture a few weeks ago, I don't mind having this entry. I don't want to miss the move. Okay, so like I'm entering here with 75% of the position, and then I'm pyramiding if you are getting this retracement. Okay, because in the most cases, maybe not in the most cases, but very often when it goes, it just goes, you know, no retracement. So I want to have my 50% already in. I'm not losing anything doing that, and trust me, many trades wanted to go without me, but yeah, I didn't let them. So yeah, where I am. Yeah, I want to show you the SMT, but this was the same SMT. Like yeah, this was the bigger SMT here, as you can see, and on the lower time frame we had SMT here on this 5 or 10-second candle. Yeah, this candle 41.05 and high was on the ES was 41.15 seconds. So yeah, SMT, yeah, it's correct. No matter, like you have to remember that that market is fractal and SMT is SMT no matter on what time frame. But as you saw, it wasn't playing out like perfectly, and I like this situation, and I like it because I'm doing this breakdown. I had a lot of trades, but I'm doing breakdown on exact that position because this is showing you a real reality of trading. I have Signal Group, which I took a break from it. I want to get back to my high performance form, to my best capability, and I'm waiting for a better price action. I don't want to give some shitty signals. But yeah, that group really is showing what the reality is like. Not every day, not every trade, but the long term. Like the long term is making you money. But this is topic on another meeting. So yeah, I entered here with stop loss here, SMT low, and we was going lower. What is the most important lesson, guys? Don't close position. Don't close position. Protected low is here. Low with SMT. So if your trade idea is correct, you shouldn't be stopped out. As you can see, I entered when macro just started, 42. So we can also, yeah, to be more precise, 8:42, 9:15. Yeah, the distribution macro, as you saw. So smart money versus N. Macro is starting. What is the only function of macro? The only function of macro is now to distribute, because the smart money vertical is already created. That's why I entered here. And if you watched my latest video about the true rejection block, you should know what happened here. Because we swept that low, but not on the Nasdaq. So this is the rejection block, the true rejection block, and that was the thing that saved me, as you saw here. Yeah. Oh, sorry, not this application. Okay. And what happened next? Distribution, but not the quickest, because we had another retracement, and guess what? Another 50%. And many traders are looking for something advanced, something untold. Man, just take your FIB and mark out the 50%. This was my another entry. I was premeditating on here. if you are going to watch this in a slow motion, you can see where and when my contracts are going high, because I entered with the 11 contracts. I ended up with the 17. So yeah, 6 more contracts was added. So yeah, the trade was looking like this, and I closed my position around here on this big candle. So yeah, this was 5.5 error. I think a little bit more because of the pyramidating. I pyramidated like a lot in this area, and I closed everything here. What was the reason for closing? The internal high, first of all. The second thing, I'm not going to lie for you, I hit at my max daily profit. So yeah, if that wasn't the case, I would hold this up to here, up to original consolidation, because my analysis was bullish and I was expecting higher prices. But yeah, my analysis was wrong, and after my position was closed, we had like completely shifted order flow. The price dropped for the a lot, $500. So yeah, but what is the main lesson of this video? I don't want to take too much time. I don't want this video to be about hour, but watch my execution and read this. Okay, read this and analyze what I was annotating. Okay, this is the little gem here, and the main lesson. Also, the important lesson is the good news, because you don't need to be right to make money, and if you are not in the right side of market, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose. We can't be always right, we can't be always correct with our analysis. Days like that are normal, but yeah, the good part about this industry is sometimes you can be wrong and still make money, and also you can sometimes be wrong. Sometimes you can be right with everything, with analysis, but anyway, you entered on the wrong candle and you got stopped hunted and you lost money, even if your analysis was right and your drawn liquidity was hit later on the day. So yeah, if you have any questions, if you want me to go to the specifics, like maybe more about the scaling, because yeah, I told you it was 50% here, but also I wasn't pyramidating at exact moment that price went to the 50%. I was waiting for SMT, and this sentence that I wrote it should explain to you why I was waiting for SMT. I was waiting for SMT. This was the first SMT. I pyramided. Then we had drop lower. We had another SMT. Here. So I added a few more contracts. Okay? So as you can see, 17 contracts. On the SMT and the bullish reaction, yeah, go on into your own charts and investigate that. But if you are a beginner, stick to the 1 minute. 50-second chart might be too much for you. And yeah, I think one guy will be surprised because I was telling him to not trade the 15-second chart time frame, but yeah, I'm doing the same thing. But no, I'm not doing this every day. Sometimes the environment is good enough and the volatility is there, so you can use the 50%. So you can use the 50-second time frame chart, because as you can see, the low resistance liquidity run SN, and we got direction, and boom, instantly move up higher. So in that cases, the 50-second chart is good, because instead of entering on the 1 minute here, you can enter on the second chart here with stop loss there, and boom, completely different game. But to be able to play this game at this level, it takes a lot of discipline and hard work. So if you have any questions about this breakdown, hit me up, feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, take care, goodbye.